When Bob Nardelli took over as CEO of the Home Depot in 2000, expectations were high. The company was a leader in the home improvement sector, known for its exceptional customer service and strong corporate culture. But by the time he left, Home Depot was reduced to a mere shadow of its former self. Today, Nardelli's tenure is often cited as a case study of how not to lead a company. But here's the point to ponder. How did a man with such a strong track record at General Electric manage to bring Home Depot to its knees? Business hero or zero? You decide. Wait, but how did he get there? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To understand how Bob Nardelli landed such a key role at Home Depot in the first place, we need to rewind and look at his early days. Born on May 17, 1948, in Old Forge, Pennsylvania, Robert Louis Nardelli grew up in a household that valued hard work. His father was an engineer and middle manager at General Electric GE, and his mother worked as a real estate agent. This environment set the stage for Nardelli's future ambitions and drive. His parents had already instilled in him the importance of perseverance and dedication. Nardelli attended Rockford Auburn High School in Illinois, where he was not only academically inclined but also displayed early leadership qualities, serving as the editor of his high school yearbook and captain of the football team. His academic and athletic prowess earned him a football scholarship to Western Illinois University, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in business in 1971. During his time in college, he also served in the Reserve Officers Training Corps, or OTC, which helped develop his leadership skills. After graduation, Nardelli joined General Electric as an entry-level manufacturing engineer, beginning a career that would span several decades in multiple industries. His early years at GGE were marked by his relentless drive and commitment to operational excellence. Nardelli quickly rose through the ranks, taking on various manufacturing management positions within the company's appliances, lighting, and transportation systems business units. His work ethic and results-oriented approach did not go unnoticed, and Jack Welch, the legendary CEO of GE known for his transformational leadership style, took Nardelli under his wing. Under his guidance, Nardelli adopted a results-oriented mindset and honed his ability to drive operational improvements. He even earned the nickname Little Jack. In 1975, while still working at GE, Bob Nardelli earned an MBA from the University of Louisville. This move further bolstered his qualifications and set him up for greater responsibilities. By the late 1980s, Nardelli had already climbed to the role of vice president at GE. But even with these accomplishments, he felt overlooked for a general management role at GE. This frustration led him to leave in 1988 to join Case Equipment Co. as executive vice president and general manager of parts and components. His time at Case was notable for significant improvements and successful turnarounds, showcasing his ability to drive positive change. However, his departure from GE didn't last long. In 1991, Nardelli returned to GE, this time as the head of its appliance manufacturing subsidiary in Canada. His knack for turning around struggling divisions caught the eye of GE's top executives. It wasn't long before he was promoted to president and CEO of GE Transportation Systems in Erie, Pennsylvania. In this role, he proved his leadership and strategic skills, leading the division to new heights and setting the stage for even bigger challenges. A major turning point came in 1995 when Nardelli was appointed president and CEO of GE Power Systems. Under his leadership, the division's sales skyrocketed from $5 billion to $20 billion. This success solidified his reputation as a turnaround specialist and made him a strong contender for the top job at GE when Welch announced his retirement. Despite his impressive track record, Nardelli was passed over for the CEO position at GE, with Jeffrey Immelt being chosen instead. This decision was a significant blow to Nardelli, who had spent his career climbing GE's corporate ladder. However, his disappointment turned into an opportunity when Home Depot came calling. In December 2000, he was appointed CEO of Home Depot, a decision that many saw as a surprising but potentially beneficial move. A misfit leader. Alright, so Bob Nardelli steps into Home Depot with his stellar reputation from General Electric, right? GE was all about efficiency and numbers, running like a well-oiled machine. But Home Depot? It thrived on an entrepreneurial spirit and a customer-centric approach. Nardelli didn't quite get this at first and tried to make everything operate by the book, focusing on rigid processes and efficiency. Here's how that turned out, though. One of Nardelli's first major decisions was to replace many longtime employees with his former GE colleagues. This move was seen as a direct threat to the existing culture established by the company's founders. Bernie Marcus, and Arthur Blank. Home Depot had always been a place where store managers were encouraged to make decisions independently of headquarters, and Nardelli's centralized, top-down approach was at odds with this philosophy. However, an even more contentious change that Nardelli implemented was increasing the number of part-time workers while reducing full-time staff. This decision was driven by his aim to save costs, but it had a detrimental effect on customer service. The part-time workers often lacked the same level of expertise and commitment as the full-time employees. The result, you'll see in a minute. Anyhow, Nardelli didn't stop there. He introduced strict performance metrics and cost-cutting measures, including reducing inventory and changing the company's open return policy to require receipts for cash returns. These changes might have saved money, but they chipped away at the trust and flexibility that customers had come to expect from Home Depot. Employees had to enforce these unpopular policies, dealing with frustrated customers on a daily basis. Eshift in strategy. When he inherited the company, Home Depot was deeply entrenched in serving individual customers who were passionate about home improvement. But Nardelli had a different vision. He saw a lucrative opportunity to shift the focus toward professional contractors and large-scale construction projects. He believed that by catering to these high-volume customers, Home Depot could drive substantial sales growth and secure its market position. So he introduced a broad range of products tailored specifically for professional builders, including bulk supplies and specialized tools. These were items not typically found in a traditional home improvement store. To support this new direction, Nardelli also revamped the supply chain and invested heavily in upgrading Home Depot's systems. However, this shift was not without its pitfalls. The contractor market operates on lower profit margins compared to the retail consumer market. Contractors expect high-volume discounts, precise delivery schedules, and personalized services. Meeting these demands required significant financial investments. Now here's where things started to unravel. Remember Nardelli's aggressive cost-cutting measures. These cuts funded the expansion into the contractor market, but had unintended consequences. The reduction in knowledgeable staff drastically affected the shopping experience for Home Depot's traditional customers, who depended on expert advice and personalized assistance. This opened the door for competitors like Lowe's to swoop in and attract many of Home Depot's loyal customers. The end of the Nardelli era. Nevertheless, Bob Nardelli had promised to turn around the company's fortunes, and in a way he did. He managed to boost revenues and profits, almost doubling sales from $45.7 billion in 2000 to $90.4 billion by 2006. During the same period, net income rose from $2.5 billion to $5.9 billion. On the surface, these numbers look impressive, but dig a little deeper, and the story isn't so rosy. The Home Depot stock price didn't follow the same upward trend as its revenues. In fact, during Nardelli's tenure, the stock value dropped by 8%. Meanwhile, their main competitor, Lowe's, saw its stock price soar by an incredible 180%. This disparity highlighted the underlying issues that Nardelli's strategies had created. The turning point came at the infamous 2006 shareholders meeting. Trying to dodge criticism, Nardelli restricted shareholder speaking time and skipped the meeting in person, choosing instead to appear through a pre-recorded message. This move was a PR disaster. Shareholders were furious, feeling disrespected and unheard. His substantial compensation package, which included over $65 million in salary and bonuses from 2000 to 2005, added fuel to the fire. The shareholders felt that the company's performance did not justify his compensation. The growing dissatisfaction reached its peak, and on January 3, 2007, Nardelli resigned. His exit was marked by a highly controversial $210 million severance package, which only intensified the outrage among shareholders and the public. Frank Blake, who took over after Nardelli, faced the daunting task of mending the company's fractured culture and undoing many of the changes Nardelli had implemented. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this. See you next time.